Hello and welcome. Have you ever wondered why some people speak and everyone listens? It's not just what they say, but how they say it. In this audiobook, you'll learn how to speak with confidence, clarity, and real leadership presence. Let's begin. This is Talk Like a Leader. Chapter 1. Leadership begins with the way you speak. Your words show who you are. They also shape how others see you. Being a leader is not only about actions or having a title, it begins with how you think and how you communicate. The way you speak reflects your mindset, and your words have the power to influence others. People often follow leaders who speak with purpose, clarity, and calm authority. If you want others to trust and respect you, your words must be thoughtful and clear. Think like a leader. Speak like a leader. Good leaders speak with intention. This means they choose their words carefully. They do not speak just to fill silence. Instead, they speak to solve problems, guide others, and move things forward. Speaking with intention helps you. Stay calm under pressure, avoid misunderstandings, gain respect without raising your voice. 2 ways to respond. A leader's choice. Imagine a team misses an important deadline. Here are 2 ways to respond. Response 1, not a leader. What went wrong again? This keeps happening. I'm tired of this. Response 2. Leader, let's understand what caused the delay. We'll fix it together and learn from it. The first response creates stress and blame. The second builds trust and responsibility. A leader chooses the second. Your words reflect your leadership. The phrases you use every day affect how people see you. For example, saying, "I'm not sure," or "this might be wrong," makes you sound unsure, even if your idea is good. Saying, "Here's what I recommend," or "let me explain our next step," shows confidence and clarity. Leaders do not need to speak loudly or use difficult words. They speak clearly, calmly, and with purpose. Speak from calm, not from stress. When you speak in anger or fear, you often say things you regret. But when you speak from a calm and thoughtful place, your words guide others. Ask yourself, do my words help or hurt the situation? Do they build trust or create fear? Do they bring clarity or confusion? Great leaders speak in a way that brings people together and creates solutions. Practice. Simple replacements. Here are some common phrases and how you can improve them. Less confident leader's version. I think maybe. I recommend. We'll try to. Our next step is. Does that make sense? Please let me know if you need any clarification. Sorry, just a thought. Here's something we could consider. Changing just a few words can make a big difference in how others see you. Final thought. The words you use every day can shape your leadership. Speak clearly. Speak with purpose. And remember, your voice is a powerful tool. Use it wisely. Chapter 2. How to sound confident even when you don't feel it. You don't need to feel confident to speak with confidence. You just need to speak like someone who believes in their words. Many people believe that confidence is a feeling. You either have it or you don't. But true leaders understand something different. Confidence is not a feeling, it is a habit. And one of the best ways to build it is through the way you speak. You may not always feel strong inside, but when you learn to speak in a clear, calm, and steady way, others will see you as confident, and in time, you'll start to feel that way too. What confident speech looks like. Speaking confidently doesn't mean speaking loudly. It means speaking with clarity, saying exactly what you mean purpose, knowing why you are saying it, steadiness, using a calm, even tone. People trust those who sound sure of themselves. They are more likely to follow someone who speaks with calm authority, even if that person is still growing in confidence inside. What makes you sound unconfident? Even strong, smart people sometimes speak in ways that weaken their message. For example, using too many filler words. Like, you know. Apologizing for speaking. Sorry, but I just wanted to say. Ending statements like questions. We should move forward with this. Adding uncertainty. I think maybe we could. I'm not sure though. These habits create doubt, even when your message is good. Replace uncertain words with stronger ones. Here are examples of how to speak more confidently. Weak or unclear confident. Alternative, I think maybe we should. I believe the best option is, I'm not sure, but here's what I suggest. This might be wrong, but here's one way to look at it. Sorry, just a quick idea. Let me offer a possible solution. Small changes like these build your leadership voice. Use your voice to show strength. Your voice is one of your most powerful tools. A confident voice is calm, not rushed or shaky. Even, no rising pitch at the end of sentences. Clear, each word is heard and understood. Steady, not too fast, not too slow. You can practice this by reading aloud slowly and clearly. Record yourself. Notice where your voice sounds unsure and improve it little by little. Body affects voice. Voice affects mind. When you stand tall, breathe deeply, and speak slowly, your voice naturally becomes stronger. And when your voice becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger too. This creates a loop. Strong posture, strong voice, confident feelings, strong message. Even if you feel nervous, acting with calm confidence in your speech helps shift your mindset over time. Final thought. You don't have to wait until you feel confident to speak like a leader. You can start today by changing your words, slowing your pace, and trusting your message. Over time, you will sound and feel like someone who leads with strength. Chapter 3. The Power of Clarity and Precision. When you speak clearly, people listen. When you speak precisely, people follow. One of the most important skills in leadership communication is clarity. The ability to say exactly what you mean in a way that others can quickly understand. Many people believe that using long words or complicated sentences makes them sound smarter. But in reality, the best leaders use simple and direct language. Why? Because clarity builds trust. Clear communication builds direction. People want leaders who can explain what needs to be done and why. When your words are clear, your message becomes easy to follow. Your team knows where they are going and what's expected. Confusing communication causes misunderstanding, delays, doubts about your leadership. Clear communication creates confidence, faster action, stronger results. Be direct, not harsh. Being clear doesn't mean being rude or cold. It means getting to the point without confusion. Good leaders know how to be kind and direct at the same time. For example, I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but maybe we should try doing something different. Let's take a different approach. I believe this method will give us better results. See the difference? One sounds unsure. The other sounds confident and focused. Cut the extra words. Too many unnecessary words can hide your message. Trim your sentences when possible. Be respectful, but avoid going in circles. Here are some phrases to remove or replace. Wordy or unclear. Clear and direct. In my honest opinion, I think that maybe, I believe. It could possibly be the case that, it's likely that, I'm just wondering if maybe we could, can we? What I'm trying to say is, just say it directly. Precision creates professionalism. Clarity and precision go together. Precision means using the right words, not just any words. Instead of saying things are bad, say, sales have dropped 12% this month. Customer satisfaction is at 70%, below our 85% goal. Numbers, facts, and clear terms make your message stronger and harder to ignore. Vague language leads to vague results. The three-part clarity formula. Whenever you speak as a leader, whether in meetings, emails, or one-on-one, try this formula. What's the key message? Here's what we need to do. Why does it matter? This matters because it impacts our team goals. What's the next step? Let's move forward by assigning roles and starting today. This structure keeps your message focused and easy to follow. Final thought. Leaders are not remembered for how many words they use, but for how clearly they express what matters. Speak simply. Speak directly. Speak with a purpose. In the next chapter, we'll explore the specific kinds of words and phrases that command respect and how to use them in your daily communication. Chapter 4. Words that command respect. Respect isn't demanded, it's earned. And the words you choose play a big part in how others respond to you. Respect is one of the most important foundations of leadership. When people respect you, they listen more carefully, follow more willingly, and trust your guidance. But how do you earn that respect, especially in communication? You earn it through your tone, your choices of words, and your ability to speak with calm strength. In this chapter, we'll look at the types of words and phrases that help you speak with authority without sounding aggressive or arrogant. Respect begins with self-respect. Before others can respect your words, you must respect them first. This means thinking before you speak, choosing words that reflect maturity and leadership, avoiding language that makes you sound unsure, emotional, or careless. When your words show control, purpose, and respect, people naturally respond with the same attitude. Speak like a leader, not a friend. It's good to be warm and friendly, but leadership requires a slightly different way of speaking. A leader uses professional, direct, and thoughtful language. For example, "Hey guys, I was thinking maybe we could just try something new, you know? Let's make a shift in strategy. I'd like us to explore a new approach starting today." The second version is respectful, clear, and sounds like someone who knows what they're doing. Use strong. Responsible language leaders use words that show responsibility in action. These include, "I take full responsibility. Let's solve this together. I've made a decision based on, here's the plan moving forward. Let's focus on what we can control." These phrases show that you're not avoiding pressure. You're facing it. That builds respect. Avoid weak or passive language. Certain words reduce your authority, even if you don't realize it. Avoid these when leading. Weak language. Strong alternative. Hopefully our goal is to, sorry, but let me clarify. I guess we could, I recommend that's just my opinion. Based on my experience, here's my view. You don't need to be harsh to sound strong. You just need to be clear and confident. Phrases that earn respect. Here are some useful expressions leaders often use. "I understand your concern. Let's look at the facts together." "I value your input. Thank you for sharing that. Here's what I expect moving forward. Let's stay focused on solutions. If I made a mistake, I'll correct it." These words balance firmness with professionalism. You sound open-minded but not weak, serious but fair. Listen first, then speak clearly. Respect is not just about the words you say, it's also about when you say them. Listening before responding helps you avoid emotional reactions, understand the full situation, choose better words, make people feel heard. A respected leader listens with care and speaks with intention. Final thought. Your words are a reflection of your leadership. If you want others to take you seriously, speak with purpose, clarity, and respect every time. In the next chapter, we'll learn about the tone of authority, how your voice and delivery matter just as much as the words you use. Chapter 5, the tone of authority. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Your tone can lift your words or weaken them. You may have the right message, the right plan, or the right facts, but if your tone of voice doesn't match your leadership, people may not listen. In leadership communication, tone matters as much as words. It tells others whether you are calm or angry, confident or unsure, open or defensive, even before they fully hear your message. In this chapter, we'll explore how to use your voice as a leadership tool and how to make your tone reflect strength, calm, and authority. What is tone of authority? The tone of authority is not loud, aggressive, or cold. Instead, it's calm, showing control, even, steady and firm, confident, not rushed or shaky, respectful, serious but not rude. This tone tells others, I know where I'm going. You can trust me to lead. Even if you feel nervous inside, your tone can help you project confidence and earn the attention and respect of others. The wrong tone sends the wrong message. Let's say you say the right words, but in the wrong tone. A rushed tone makes you sound unsure or unprepared. A harsh tone makes people feel attacked or defensive. A flat or low energy tone can make your team lose motivation. A questioning tone, rising pitch, sounds like you don't believe your own message. Now compare that to a leader who speaks clearly with a strong, steady tone. People feel safe, focused, and willing to follow. Practice the 4 elements of a strong tone. To speak with authority, focus on these 4 vocal elements. Pace, speak at a steady, calm speed, not too fast, not too slow. Volume, loud enough to be heard clearly, but never shouting. Pitch, keep your voice level, especially at the end of sentences. Avoid sounding like you're asking a question when you're making a point. Pauses, use short pauses to add power. Don't rush, let your words breathe. For example, weak. I think we should maybe try something else. Strong. Let's change our approach. This option will bring better results. Exercise tone awareness. Try reading this sentence in different tones. We're making a change starting today. Say it in a nervous tone, angry tone, confident tone, doubtful tone. Feel the difference? People hear more than just the words. They hear your intention. That's why tone must always match your message. Match tone to the moment. Great leaders adjust their tone depending on the situation. In conflict, calm and clear. During praise, warm and encouraging. When giving direction, firm and focused. In crisis, steady and reassuring. It's not about acting. It's about leading with emotional control and self-awareness. Final thought. You don't need to raise your voice to lead. True authority is quiet strength. It shows in how you speak, not just in what you say. Use your voice with care. When your tone is steady, your message is stronger, and your leadership becomes more powerful. Chapter 6. Mastering Difficult Conversations. Leadership is tested not when things are easy, but when conversations get hard. Every leader faces uncomfortable conversations, disagreements, feedback, discipline, or delivering bad news. These moments are not easy, but they are necessary. Avoiding them weakens trust. Handling them with clarity and calm earns deep respect. The good news? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be prepared. In this chapter, we'll learn how to face difficult conversations with strength, honesty, and leadership. Why difficult talks matter. Many people avoid tough conversations because they're afraid of hurting someone's feelings, being misunderstood, causing conflict, feeling uncomfortable. But here's the truth. Avoiding a problem doesn't solve it. It often makes it worse. Leaders must face problems early, speak honestly, and stay calm under pressure. The way you handle a hard conversation says a lot about the kind of leader you are. Stay calm, not cold. A strong leader is not someone who speaks with anger or harshness. It's someone who stays calm, even when the topic is serious. Your goal is not to attack, but to bring clarity, solve problems, and protect your team's future. Remember, respect is not lost in honesty. It's lost in avoidance. You can be firm and kind at the same time. The truth can be spoken gently but clearly. Use a simple and clear structure. When having a difficult conversation, you can use this simple structure to stay focused. State the issue clearly. I want to talk about something important that's affecting our results. Give specific examples. In the last 3 meetings, we've missed key action steps. Share the impact. This affects the whole team and delays progress. Invite dialogue. Can you help me understand what's been happening on your end? Discuss solutions. Here's what I'd like us to work on moving forward. This approach is honest, respectful, and productive. It opens space for both sides to listen and improve. Avoid these common mistakes. In hard conversations, avoid blaming language. You always mess this up. Try. There's a pattern I've noticed, and we need to address it. Vague comments. I just feel like something's wrong. Be specific and clear about the concern. Letting emotion take over. Stay calm, even if the other person isn't. Talking too much. Say what needs to be said, then pause and listen. Sample phrases you can use. Let's be honest with each other so we can move forward stronger. I respect you, and that's why I'm bringing this up directly. This isn't easy to say, but it's necessary. I'm here to solve this with you, not to attack you. We can disagree and still find a way forward. These phrases show maturity, leadership, and care. Leadership in conflict. Even when you disagree with someone, how you speak matters more than what you argue about. Stay focused on the issue, not the person. Use facts, not emotion. Listen more than you speak. Focus on solutions, not blame. Final thought. Difficult conversations are a normal part of leadership. They are not something to fear. They are opportunities to lead with truth, strength, and respect. When you speak with calm authority in uncomfortable moments, you build trust, solve real problems, and grow as a true leader. Chapter 7. Leading without force or fear. People may obey fear, but they follow trust. Some people believe that being a leader means being strict, commanding, or even intimidating. But real leadership doesn't rely on force or fear. It relies on influence, respect, and trust. In this chapter, you'll learn how to lead in a strong and confident way without pushing, pressuring, or creating fear. You'll discover how to inspire cooperation, not demand obedience. The difference between fear and respect. There's a clear difference between people who fear you and people who respect you. Leading with fear. Leading with trust. People follow out of fear of punishment. People follow because they believe in you creates stress, silence, and low creativity. Encourages openness, honesty, and ideas. Builds short-term control. Builds long-term loyalty. Fear may give you quick results, but it damages relationships. Respect builds something much stronger. Real commitment. Influence is stronger than control. Control tries to force people to act. Influence helps people want to act. Great leaders influence others by speaking with purpose, listening with respect, explaining the why behind decisions. Inspiring, not intimidating. People are more willing to support ideas they understand and believe in. Change your language from control to collaboration. Let's look at how a leader speaks differently when they lead with trust instead of force. Forceful. You need to do this. No questions. Respectful. Here's the direction we're going and why it matters. Let's move forward together. Blaming. This is your fault. Accountable. We both share responsibility. Let's fix it as a team. When people feel included, not controlled, they perform better and feel more connected. Words that encourage, not command, use words and phrases that create cooperation and respect. I'd like your input on this. Let's work through this together. Here's what I recommend based on the bigger picture. I'm open to hearing your concerns. Let's agree on a solution we both support. These phrases show leadership without force. Stay firm, but not controlling. Leading with trust doesn't mean being soft or saying yes to everything. You can still be clear, firm, and in control without raising your voice or threatening others. For example, set boundaries respectfully. This is important to me, and I expect it to be taken seriously. Give direction clearly. Here's the decision I've made, and here's how we'll follow through. You don't have to prove your power. You just need to stand in it, quietly and clearly. Influence grows through consistency. People follow leaders who speak clearly and honestly, do what they say, treat others with fairness, admit mistakes, and correct them. This kind of behavior builds influence over time. People follow not because they have to, but because they want to. Final thought. Leadership is not about control. It's about connection. When you stop trying to push people and start guiding them with clarity and trust, you'll become the kind of leader others truly want to follow. Chapter 8. How to build trust through communication. Trust is the foundation of leadership, and it's built moment by moment through how you speak and listen. Leadership without trust is like a house without a foundation. No matter how strong your vision or plans may be, if people don't trust you, they won't follow you for long. Trust is not built by luck or position. It's built through honest, respectful, and consistent communication. In this chapter, we'll explore how to use your words, tone, and actions to build lasting trust with your team, your colleagues, or anyone you lead. Trust is earned, not assumed. Many people believe that if they are the boss or team leader, others should automatically trust them. But in reality, trust must be earned every day through your behavior and your communication. You earn trust by showing that you speak honestly, not just politely. You keep your promises, you admit when you're wrong. You listen with care, not just to reply. You respect others' time, effort, and opinions. Every interaction either builds trust or breaks it. The three pillars of trust in communication. Here are three things your communication must show if you want people to trust you. Clarity. Say exactly what you mean. Don't hide behind vague or soft language. Consistency. Mean what you say and follow through on what you promise. Compassion. Speak with care. Respect the feelings and experience of others. When you combine these three, people feel safe with you, and safety creates trust. Speak with transparency. People trust leaders who are open and real. Even when the news is hard to hear, they prefer the truth over silence or fake positivity. Instead of hiding problems, say, "Here's what we're facing, and here's how we'll work through it. I don't have all the answers yet, but I'll keep you informed. You deserve to know what's going on. I'll be as honest as possible." This kind of openness builds credibility. Listen to build trust. Trust is not just about talking, it's also about listening. People need to feel heard, understood, valued as a leader. Create space for others to speak. Let them share concerns, ideas, or feedback without fear of judgment. Say things like, "I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for sharing that. It matters. I understand your point. Let's look at it together." When people feel heard, they begin to trust you more. Don't break trust with poor communication. Trust is fragile. It can be broken by avoiding the truth, making promises you can't keep, speaking with sarcasm, blame, or coldness, changing direction without explanation, interrupting or ignoring others' input. One careless message can undo months of good leadership. That's why clear, respectful communication must be a habit, not an occasional effort. Grow trust over time. Trust takes time to build. It grows through small, honest conversations, regular, open communication, leading by example, apologizing sincerely when needed, staying calm and kind even when things go wrong. These behaviors help people believe in you and your leadership. Final thought. If leadership is a bridge, then trust is the strongest pillar holding it up. Build that trust with every word you say and every time you choose to listen. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to communicate with strength in high-pressure moments so your voice stays steady when it matters most. Chapter 9. Leading with your voice. A final lesson in high-pressure communication. In the moments of highest pressure, your words can either lead or lose the room. Every leader eventually faces moments of stress, urgency, or crisis. A critical meeting, a major conflict, a sudden setback. In these situations, how you speak becomes even more important than what you say. This final chapter brings together everything you've learned about leadership communication and shows you how to apply it when the stakes are highest. Because leadership isn't about sounding good when things are calm, it's about being a steady voice when everyone else is uncertain. Pressure reveals true leadership. When things go wrong or emotions run high, people look to leaders not just for answers, but for stability. Your team will remember how you made them feel, how clearly you spoke, whether you calmed or increased fear, whether you brought people together or divided them. In pressure-filled moments, your voice becomes your leadership. What to do under pressure. Here's how to stay strong, clear, and grounded when tension rises. Pause before you speak. A deep breath can prevent a harmful reaction. Speak slowly and calmly. Fast, nervous speech creates confusion. A steady voice creates control. Use simple, direct language. In stressful times, people don't need long explanations. They need clear direction, acknowledge reality, then lead forward. Say, "Honey, here's the situation, and here's how we'll move forward together." Show strength without shutting people down. Don't silence voices, guide them. Summary of what you've learned. This audiobook has taught you how to use your voice as a leadership tool, not just to communicate tasks, but to inspire trust.